Hello friends, I'm Joe and welcome back to Soothing Rituals. In today's video I would like to talk about anxiety. I've had some quite close brushes, skirmishes with anxiety, particularly over the last couple of years, and it's something that thankfully is being talked about more and more. I see in social circles and on the internet, and slowly this taboo around mental health issues is kind of falling away, if you like, and I'm really happy to see that. So just briefly my history. So as I've said in other videos, I think up until recent years I didn't realise how anxious a person I have always been. I always saw myself as being quite hyperactive, like full of energy, and which I am, but then I've grown to realise that underneath that kind of driving that has been some really deep-rooted anxiety, and that kind of energy that I'd been running on for like 38 years or something finally ran out a couple of years ago. In Berlin, I'd moved to a new city. I suddenly found myself in a very vulnerable situation, quite a precarious work and financial situation, precarious housing situation. I had a brief and difficult relationship which ended quite suddenly, and lots of important things in my life were very much kind of hanging in the balance, and I began to burn out. I was exhausted. I'd saved up really hard for a year to go to Berlin, and I just ran out of energy, and all of a sudden this huge kind of dark void just opened up in front of me, and I was waking every morning with this crippling like anxiety, really intense rumination, negative thought upon negative thought, and it was awful. It was absolutely awful. So if you've experienced that or something similar, I believe I have an idea of what you are going through or have been through, and I wanted to share that. And yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit about how I went about dealing with that. So the first port of call, if you like, were my friends. So really being able to contact people and say I need to talk, and just say whatever I needed to say, or to cry, or just say I feel terrible. That was just so important for me, and I will be forever grateful for all my friends who supported me in different ways around that time, because without them I honestly don't think I would be here. I think it was becoming so dark, you know, like first rumblings of possible like suicidal ideation or worry coming on the horizon, and I was just terrified. I'd left the relationship, which was a good move. I left the job, which was terrifying because that was my only source of income. But I had to do that. I had to set that boundary and accept that if I carried on doing the job, it was gonna burn me out. I was looking after up to 15 kids on my own in a dysfunctional kindergarten. And in the end, I had to come back to England. I came to England to visit for Christmas and just stayed here. I felt so comfortable here in Manchester, and I'm just so grateful that from that difficult period, I managed to come back here and settle. And so at the time, that meditation was a huge, very powerful tool, again, in dealing with the initial anxiety. As I said, talking to friends, contact with nature. A lot of people, if they can afford it and they're open to it, will talk to a therapist about anxiety. The private therapists tend to be better, although more expensive. I've had some really revealing and very helpful interactions with therapists over the years. Not always easy, especially when I don't know where anxiety is coming from. But a huge thing for me was really reducing that stress down, making my life as simple and as manageable as possible, reducing down my responsibilities, and really slowing things down, connecting with friends, looking after my sleep, eating good food, staying away from drugs and alcohol, which I have done now for many years. And I'm very thankful to be able to do that. I know a lot of people, and myself included in the past, would have gone straight to drugs or alcohol to manage anxiety. I didn't know at the time I was doing that, but I definitely was. And as I said, yeah, connection with nature, and really looking after myself. And one final word, I was always dead against medication, especially from being sober from drugs for like 12 years now. But in the end, I felt so bad that I took medication. I took a drug called citalopram from my doctor, and that really helped. And I had to really kind of confront my internal idea that there was something shameful about doing that when there absolutely wasn't. And it really helped me a lot. So if you're in a similar situation now, I just invite you to consider the fact that there is no shame in taking medication if you feel really bad. If I have diabetes, I would take insulin. It's the same. Anyway, I will leave it there for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of it. If you liked the video, please like, share, comment, follow me on my pages, on Facebook, on YouTube. And if you have anything to say about this video, I'm really interested to hear what you have to say. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.